football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Ducks will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Let's see what he can do with the return. He's got great speed. Gets it all the way out to the 42. What a nice job on that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's chat about Florida. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hotter.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. The Gators send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Punts it out of the air. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Look at that toughness just running through everybody. Touchdown, Oregon! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quick pass on the fly motion. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. He'll work his way down to the 28. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
A strike downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the school.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up third and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Sending the offense back to work. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
A shot toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash. because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on third down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Between the uprights, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over BYU. He'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Lewis to throw. It's complete to the left. Still running at the 40. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. At the 35, he's got room. He's at the touchdown Ducks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You know they love their trap at Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Buying some time. He'll try to do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Gets it to him on the screen. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He wants to change this route. Motion from the back. Lewis wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Flanagan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. He spins that thing down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Calls his own number. There he goes. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
As a defense, when you're trying to stop the run, it's really as simple as just doing your job. You have to have gap integrity up front. DBs need to come downhill and fill. And the defense wasn't able to get it done.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in '06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
Blasted as he lets it go.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking for a man. It's Reese. Spits it out to the back. Finds his man down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And the Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Looking to pass. It's Reese. Buys a little time with his feet. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Bray. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Going right to work up top. They'll run the screen. Turning it on!
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
And the Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Bringing the heat. Oh, he makes the catch. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Lewis to throw. Rushes on him. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Gives it on the option. Makes it past the marker. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Oregon! Great job by the back on the option.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line, getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tennessee is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Vols have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Washington. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Throwing right. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Makes the grab. It's Glass. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Lewis wants to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. Grabs it inside the 15. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. One more snap coming before halftime. On the direct snap, it's Montgomery. And this Wildcat is going to be deep clawed, stopped in the backfield. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it away to start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball. And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
The give from the gun. Finds a little space. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
This this shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's got his man across the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not. Moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Lewis to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Gets away from one, finds room. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. On the run, still looking. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. Lewis wants to pass. And his throw is incomplete. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Here's the pressure. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Situational awareness is so important for quarterbacks, and you've got to know where you are on the field. On 3rd down, you can't take a sack because you're already in field goal range with an opportunity to at least come away with 3 points. But after racing around and scrambling, holding on to the football, you've now been sacked. You're now out of field goal range, back behind the 40-yard line. Bad decision by that QB.
That keeps the score. Oregon 35, Florida 17.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got it in the middle. It's awesome. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Snap in the shotgun. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Montgomery. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Caught behind the line. It's Montgomery. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, and that is just not a well-executed bubble screen by the offense. I think the biggest problem was the location of the throw. If he gets that out in front of his wide receiver, he would have been able to advance it. But because he had to reach back for it, he got tackled right away. We'll have to do better down the road.
Touchdown, Gator! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
To the air, it's Reese. Might be looking to run. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side now. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to...
Running free! Touchdown, Ducks! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Scanning the field, it's Reese. Pocket breaking down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he wants it all. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to buy time. Fires into the end zone. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
23.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And the timing just a hair off. Guys, let's chat about Florida. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Florida! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Crosses the goal line for the 2-point conversion, and it's an 11-point game. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Bray. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Knowles. Let's take just a second to talk about Oregon. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week one, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all offseason, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
Lewis to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Knowles. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He might want another play. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Knowles. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gators. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that's the kind of play that can win you the game. You're on defense. It looks like the opponent's just going to run it in for an easy touchdown. But you create the takeaway. You scoop and score. It's a game-changing play. It's a momentum-changing play. And you can see on the sideline right now, they are completely galvanized by that defensive score.
He's got it. Two-point conversion is good. And now they're within a field goal here in the fourth. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. He'll bring it out. It's Bray. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Third down.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
That's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Ducks will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the fourth, a chance to move on top with a score. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Back to throw, it's Reese. That's caught, it's Glass. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
This quarterback looks in complete control, not flustered, end-of-the-game situation, connecting on his passes. Nice job knowing his answers. Got to keep this rolling here to try to make this thing interesting.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw. He's got the back in the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking down the middle. Makes a grab past the marker. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. Fourth down, picking up the first, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and fortunately ended up losing yards.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. Third and goal. Back to pass. It's Reese. Skips away from pressure. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And what a play by the defense, right? You got the lead, but your backs are up against the wall down in your own red zone. Someone's got to be able to step up and make a play. And he delivers in the end zone, getting the INT, preserving his team's lead.